A public inquiry is underway to consider whether to turn former university halls of residence in Stafford into accommodation for asylum seekers. Last year, Stafford Borough Council rejected the proposal by Serco, which manages housing for the Home Office, and Serco are now appealing against that decision. Here's our Staffordshire political reporter, Amara Sophia Elahi.
This is Stafford Court. The former university halls of residence on Weston Road in Stafford are at the centre of a public inquiry into whether they can be repurposed as accommodation for asylum seekers. Last year, the planning application submitted by Serco was rejected by Stafford Borough Council, who received more than 250 objections from local residents. Since then, Serco has appealed the council's decision.
It's the apartment block of a university. The university has been dismantled effectively, so all the facilities that go with the university have gone.
The town's MP Theo Clarke raised her objections to the development in the Commons today.
Stafford is already doing our bit. We have already taken in a number of asylum seekers and genuine refugees. My point is we've done our bit already, and I don't think a site of this scale and size is appropriate.
Serco's plans would create 170 rooms here for urgent stays of up to 4 weeks and 310 rooms for longer stays. They argue there's a pressing and increased need for such accommodation and that it would be highly regulated and inspected with management staff on site around the clock. A number of local residents at the inquiry this week have expressed their concerns, however.
I believe the proposals are inhumane. It's not about whether they're asylum seekers.
As residents, we're worried about them, how they're going to occupy themselves during the day, big crowds of people standing around streets.
The inquiry also heard concerns from the council about far-right groups who have previously disrupted planning meetings where the proposal has been discussed.
There's been a lot of hostility expressed against the asylum seekers and the refugees, and this seems to stem from a misconception.
The inquiry concludes next week and the inspector is likely to reach a judgment in June. Amara Sophia Elahi, BBC Midlands Today.
And there'll be much more on this week's Politics Midlands programme, so do join Elizabeth Glinker and her guests on BBC One at 10 o'clock this Sunday morning. And if you can't watch live, you can catch up on BBC iPlayer.